The richer you are, the righter you are when it comes to religion and ideology. And that's a false assumption. You can be rich and wrong, as with Patrick Bet-David. We just saw his comment where he's making blunders and humiliation.
Are they good for the economy? A Pew Research 2021 report says that 41% of Muslims ages 16 to 64 are economically inactive. They don't work, they don't contribute to society, they're out. What is the motivation? How are they winning?
You first have to show why there's a causal relationship between Islam and economic inactivity, as you mentioned. Second thing is, you then have to explain why is it that you have so many Christian majority countries which are among, if not the poorest countries in the world by GDP per capita. For example, Zimbabwe, Congo, these countries are not rich countries. Compare Congo with the UAE, for example, or Qatar. Compare it with Malaysia. Compare it with Brunei. The point you're making is not consistent. If it were true that Islam somehow made you more poor and somehow more weak, then how could it be the case that 95% of the time the Muslims have been around 1,450 years almost, that for 95% of the time, they have either been the superpower or one of the superpowers? What about the Ottoman Empire? What about the Mali Empire? What about the Abbasids? What about the Umayyads? What about Muslim Spain? What about all of these different places and all of these different times? They'll say, okay, that was then, and this is now, and this, that, and the other. Look, as I mentioned, this argument of economics is a redundant and refuted and debunked argument.